Hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hi! Hi everyone! Hi! I hope my audio's okay. I got a new mic and it's a bit different than my previous mic because it doesn't pick up background noise as well, so I have to get really close to the mic. Otherwise, like, the audio doesn't really get picked up. But anyway, I hope that's okay. Good to hear. Hi Himo, hi Big Leonard, hi Chidori, hi everyone. Thank you for coming to my stream. I'm still a bit nervous streaming, so bear with me. Today we're just gonna be continuing the previous streams drawing, so the Luli gang. Yeah, I was a little late to stream because like right before the clock struck, my iPad disconnected again, so I had to restart it just for it to appear on OBS. It's a bit of a bother. Luli and the Lad Squad, that's right. Well, so the last time I mentioned that I was gonna draw the fists or like the hands and the feet off stream because I just couldn't do it on stream. And here it is. I did do it off stream. You know, they could be better, but I think I'll I'll stick with these for now. Is the cable a bit wonky? Yeah, it is. I don't know if it's it is both like a software and a hardware issue though, because my cable, I think it's a bit loose. I think it's a little bit loose, and that's why the moment I nudge my cable just a little bit, it disconnects my iPad. But the issue is when I try to reconnect my iPad, it doesn't reconnect. It doesn't show up on OBS unless I restart my iPad. Yeah, it's a bit strange like that. I don't really know what's going on. But yeah, how is everybody doing? I think it should be Saturday for most of you guys, right? I'm not sure. Time zones, man. Time zones. But yeah, for me, I slept my entire Saturday away. Like I think I woke up at I'm not proud to admit this, but I woke up at 4, like close to 4 p.m. And it's kind of because I pulled an all-nighter the night before. I'm basically living in like an EU schedule. I've been living an EU schedule for the past week. It's so bad. Resting on the couch. Ooh, cozy. Hope you have like a chill time here. We're just doodling. Friday was the all-nighter night. Yeah, I had 2 all-nighters in a row. So I did pull an all-nighter on like Friday morning, and I was dying at work the next morning. And then I crashed immediately as soon as work ended. And then I woke up at like, I don't know, like 9 or 10. And then I pulled another all-nighter until it was 7 a.m. So yeah, like the cycle never ends, you know. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. You're always welcome with us EU peeps. Oh, I thank you. I guess I'm an honorary EU member now. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to do like to fix my body clock because I've had so many like projects. Okay, so here's the thing about me. I'm not gonna pretend that the only reason why I have a terrible body clock is because I'm busy. It is true. I do have a lot of work, like art projects and art commissions to work on. And yeah, that keeps me very occupied, but I think the main reason why I'm so susceptible so susceptible to destroying my body clock is because I don't know, something about the afternoons always make me really, really sleepy. Like, I don't know, I can never resist like the afternoon EPs. So I always end up taking a nap, and it's always like a really long nap. So it doesn't matter if I had like 8 hours of full proper rest the night before. Once the clock hits 3-4 p.m., like I'm zonked out. Whenever I mess up my sleep cycle, I force myself to go to sleep at the time I need it. Yeah, I should do that. For me, it's kind of the other way around. So for me, the way I force myself to fix my sleep schedule is that I allow myself to stay awake for as long as I feel awake. But the rule is that I have to wake up at the time that I would normally wake up. Oh, like even if, even if my body clock wasn't messed up. So, for example, like I think I usually I tend to wake up at like 10 to 11 on weekends. Like, yes, I'm a big sleeper inner. Don't judge me. But yeah, I tend to sleep in a lot. So if I sleep at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m., it doesn't matter. I'll have to wake up in a couple of hours. Like I'll force myself to do it, And that's kind of like, and then for the rest of the day, like I'll just drink a Red Bull or something to keep myself awake. So that's how I reset it. A hard reset. Body refuses to nap. I think that's the big difference. Oh yeah, I am too, like I'm way too ready. My body is way too ready to go to sleep any chance that I get. There's something about the afternoon light that I just want to escape, I think. Like I'll just draw my curtains and get under my sheets, and then it's dreamland. I'm a big fan of 10 to 11 a.m. waking up on oh yeah, for sure. Couldn't imagine. I don't know how people wake up early on the weekends. Like you have the option to not wake up early, but you do, and I don't get that. I mean, I admire it. Like I wish I could, but like I just couldn't. I do wish I was more of a morning person, but I really am not. I mean, I am a fish of the moon. I live nocturnally, really. Yeah, that would be crazy. So crazy, right? I don't sleep. Oh my god, yeah. Midori. I feel like you're way too busy to ever sleep. Your schedule sounds so hectic. Yeah, it's not very good though. I tend to miss out like a lot of messages from like IRL people. And like I miss IRL things. Like sometimes my family would ping me and then I just disappear for like straight, I don't know, 12 hours. Only to reappear in the evening. Yeah, not very good. I'm making more effort this year to sleep 7 hours a night. That's good. That's good. Yeah, it's always good to build like a healthy routine. I'm working on that too. Hi, Sailor Rose. Hi, nice to see you here. How are you doing? We're just doing some chill doodling of the one and only Lazufish, aka Lazuli. Yeah, I hope you enjoy yourself here. Oh yeah, guys, today is, well, for me at least, it's May the 4th, right? I don't know if any of you guys are into Star Wars, but I'm in my Star Wars jammies, so I feel ready for the day. But I don't know if I'll do anything for May the 4th. I'm kind of a bit too busy. I wanted to watch I think there's a new season of Andor out. I really want to watch it, but my my Disney Plus subscription is finished. I think I think my family pulled out of Disney Plus recently, which is a shame, but I'll find a way. I'll find a way. And I'm kind of too busy to watch shows right now, so my schedule is pretty packed. On top of my own, I guess, like VTuber fan art projects, I've got like IRL, well, not IRL. Well, I've got like commissions from like my IRL hustles that have like a really tight deadline, and I'm gonna be traveling soon, so I don't know. It's a really difficult week right now. So I don't know if I'll stream. I don't know if I'll stream for very long, and this might be the last stream I do until I'm back from my trip. Really enjoyed. Happy to catch a stream of yours. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for making it. Really enjoyed the first season of Andor. Yeah, the first season was really good. Honestly, I don't remember much of the story, but I remember that I really liked it. And yeah, I think I might have to do like a recap before I watch like the next season. Just because I've forgotten like most of the details. Tomorrow, the 5th, Revenge of the 5th, let's go! Watching shows takes up too much eye time. So true, so true. I don't know, over the years I've really cut down on like watching TV shows. I used to be like a big watcher of shows and anime, but like in the recent years I just don't have the time, and I don't have like the attention span, so like even for a single episode of anime, so I've been trying to watch more anime, but I find that like just for a single episode, it takes me forever to finish because I just like pause in between. Like I'd pause midway through and then I just drop it. And then I do something else and then I kind of forget about it. So I'm pretty bad with keeping up with TV shows in general. I do prefer reading books. I find that my attention span is better when I'm reading books, because like it's not on the screen. Like I have to sit down and just stare at a book. Whereas like when I'm trying to watch shows, it's on my laptop or my phone or something, right? Which like there's always the temptation to like switch tabs and stuff. I do that way too often, and then sometimes I'd be like, my finger just automatically goes to Twitter or something, and before you know it, I'm doom scrolling. Happens way too often than I'd like to admit. Named layers. Mind blown. I know, well, only some of them. For most of them, I have to like toggle the visibility just to figure out which layer it is. Disney Plus is IMO the worst streaming service for PC users, Windows, Mac, and Linux, because you're stuck at smudgy 720. Oh really? I actually didn't know that. Only smart TVs and Fire TV get the full res you pay for. Ah, I didn't know that. Good to know. I make up an effort to watch things uninterrupted. Yeah, see, the key word is effort, and that is something that I need to work on. Like, I don't know, I think I just my attention span has just gotten really short thanks to social media. Hi, iPhobos. Hi, Line. Hi, nice to see you here. Thank you for making it to this stream. Hope you're having a good day or morning, afternoon. So happy to see everyone here. No, for real, I have bad habit of trying to either watch or play something and then picking up my phone. Yes, that I do that all the time too, Rose. I am guilty of that. Like, it's just so distracting. Sometimes I really have to physically put my phone in another part of my house just to get any like anything done in terms of like, especially like when it comes to like watching TV shows and stuff. Like, I just can't do it. It's 10 a.m. for me, so it's the morning. Oh, good morning to you. Hope you have a great day ahead, Line. I think yesterday's member stream was the first time I watched anime this year. Yeah. I think the first time I started like following VTuber watch-alongs is kind of like the first time I've watched anime in forever, because usually I just don't really have a reason to watch, or like I don't have anything to push me to watch anime per se. It's like there's always like a long list of anime that I want to watch, but there's no like driving factor of like, oh, okay, I gotta watch this like today, you know? And then I just end up like putting it off and like prioritizing other things, and then and then in the end the anime never gets watched. I'm watching GQ, I don't know how to pronounce that, GQUUX this season, and really need to start watching Mono as well. Not sure what those are actually. Yes, stick my phone into a drawer in my kitchen. Yes, I've done that. I've done that a lot, and honestly, most of the time, it's not on purpose. I tend to leave my phone around the house sometimes. Like, especially when I'm preparing to leave the house, I would just like, sometimes I'd leave them in like cupboards, sometimes I'd leave them in the wardrobe, and then I just don't know where it is. So like I need to like calm myself using my laptop, you know. Oops. Yeah. You guys ever get the feeling of like when you enter a room and then you just forget what you're doing? Because that happens to me all the time. Like, sometimes I'll be like, I'll enter a room to look for my phone, and then I'll get distracted by something, and then I completely forget, and then I leave the room. And then once I leave the room, I'm like, hey, where's my phone? And the cycle repeats itself. Yes, 100%, so much, yeah. I think everyone, like most people, can relate to that. G-Quax. Oh, that's how you pronounce it. Okay. It's the new Gundam. Oh yeah, the new Gundam show. I'm currently watching the Witch of Mercury, like the previous Gundam. Just because I really love the designs for the characters. I think they're so good. But yeah, the new Gundam looks really good. I don't know if I'll get to watching it, but I can't remember who. Wasn't like the character designer a well-known artist? Can't remember. I open a tab and go to a website and forget what I wanted to look for. Oh yeah, that happens to me all the time too. Honestly, most of the time I get distracted by Twitter. I feel like I'm chronically on Twitter. I doom scroll way too much. Choo Choo has some Lazuli energy. Choo Choo? Oh yeah. Wait, Choo Choo, really? Yeah, I can see it. She's a bit of a she's a bit of like a spunky brat, isn't she? Ano and Studio Kara worked on it partly. The character design is also is Ano, um is that the Evangelion? Sorry, I can't remember, but I know that the designer was someone well known. Twitter is a pit. Oh yeah, once you get in, there's almost no getting out. So, something about me, I'm so addicted to Twitter that I put like a... So, you know, in some phones, you can put like a timer. You can put a timer to kind of like restrict you from using the app after you've used it for like a certain amount of time. So for myself, I actually set a timer on my Twitter app for 1 hour. So I'm limited to using it for only 1 hour per day. But you know what's also a function of that feature is that you get to snooze it. I think you can see where this is going, but yeah, normally, well, not normally, I would say like every single time I hit the limit, I just hit on the snooze and I just keep scrolling. Oh, I'm so bad with it. Yeah, Eva and Shin Goji. Yeah. What is his name? Hideaki Anno, was it? Yeah, I really like the character designs. I think the Gundam fandom is eating pretty well recently. I was going to say parental controls for yourself. Yeah, I need that. I need more extreme measures. I cannot be allowed to keep pressing the snooze button. I need something that simply shuts my app down once I hit the timer. No more options allowed. I played myself. That's right. I did. Do that to myself too. Twitter is addicting. I love looking at art, right? Yeah, most of the time I use Twitter just to keep up with news and also for art. Like, it's just the endorphin rush that you get when you scroll through Twitter and you see something pretty. It's really addicting, you know. Like, there is a scientific reason for why we can't stop scrolling, so I'll give myself some, you know, like, I'll cut myself some slack because of that. He directed part of the show and did a stellar job. Yeah, I'm sure. Wait, when did it release? I wasn't aware that it was already out. I just thought it was like still like coming soon. I use Pixiv and Skeb for art. Ah, yeah. I don't really have... Well, I have a Pixiv account that I'm not active in. I just feel, yeah, like if I created more social media profiles, I'm going to make my I'm gonna make my online addiction like way worse. So trying to keep off like creating too many social media platform accounts. Yeah. Skip front page is a shotgun approach. You never know who or what you'll find. Oh, okay. So there's no there isn't really like an algorithm. I wonder if that's a good thing. So something about I used to kind of like that kind of approach, or like the shotgun approach as you call it, for discovering music, because I find that when you rely too much on the algorithm, they tend to I guess like recommend you things that are too similar to the things that you already listen to, and I'm someone who likes to kind of broaden my tastes. So I always kind of, you know, I'd like to like search for things more organically. I could put it that way. But then recently I made the switch from Spotify to Apple Music. If you guys know, Spotify has they have this playlist, this automated playlist that they generate for you every week. It's called Discover Weekly. And it's generated based on like your own tastes. So whatever you like, you know, it's probably gonna end up there. But it does get stale over time. But after I made the switch to Apple Music, there's no such feature. And the closest thing they have is like a release radar where they show you like what artists that you listen to have released recently. But it's not quite the same. Like it's not as like algorithmically driven. And I'll be honest, I really missed the Discover Weekly playlist. Like, it's been so hard to find new music just because I don't have the help of the algorithm anymore. Could be that you discover an artist you immediately find amazing. Could be someone commission Ekans. What? Ekans stuff? What are people commissioning about Ekans? Do I want to know? Is it like... What Ekans stuff? That's a very interesting and niche, I guess like niche art subject that I wasn't expecting. Don't actually enjoy algorithm. I enjoy digging for styles and yeah, exactly. I can relate to that 100%. But at the same time, like now that I don't have it, I don't have like the Discover Weekly playlist anymore. I really do miss like the extra help. Like I've been trying to find music organically, but I haven't been able to find really like anything that I really vibe with, I guess. Most of the music I find... Oh, I love Apple Music. Sorry, I'm trying to read the chat like chronologically. I love Apple Music, but I do wish it had something like the Spotify playlist so I can easily discover more music I've never heard of. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I think there needs to be a balance of new stuff versus stuff that you're used to. I think that's what the Spotify Discover Weekly playlist needs to be, is that they should put in like more stuff that's more out there for your tastes, you know? Because I've seen a lot of people complain that it's a lot of it is like it's too samey. And yeah, it gets stale every week listening to like a whole playlist full of songs that sound like stuff that you already listened to, I guess. Most of the music I find through YouTube's related tab and Twitter. Yeah. I think, yeah, for YouTube, I don't know, like it's... Maybe I just don't browse like YouTube music enough. But I don't have a very good experience with it. I think I found like music that I like from the YouTube recommendations, maybe like, I don't know, a couple of times over the past few years. So I don't know, it's a bit of a hit or miss for me. Other bands playing at shows I'm at. Oh, cool. Yeah, where I live, they do have a lot of like bands playing, but usually I'll only go to shows that for bands or artists that I already know. So yeah, it's not really like, it's a bit hard to discover music that way, I guess. But I mean, if you're going to like gigs of like where multiple bands play, I can see how that would be like a great tool to discover music. I think that music, I tend to grow fond of music more if I hear them live for the first time. Like, live music just hits different, you know? If that makes sense. There's a guy who just calms characters and enveloped by what? Is this like a sussy thing? That sounds strange. But you know, people sure have strange interests. Especially when it comes to like Pokemon. I don't know what it is, but people be freaking out here. It's a meme at this point. It's a meme? Is it like a Japanese meme? Like, I don't know if I've ever heard of it in the West. Why does this color look different? Man. Get a lot of recommendations lately just based on what songs VTubers cover. Yeah, for me it's the same thing. Like ever since I started watching VTubers like more regularly, most of my new music come from like VTuber covers or even just like VTuber music. So when my friends, like my my IRL friends, when they ask me for like music recommendations, because I used to be kind of like a music person, right? Like I talk about music with my friends and stuff. So nowadays, like when they ask me for recommendations, I'm just like, and then like it's another VTuber music recommendation. Man, I don't know. I miss listening to a lot of music. I miss Spotify. But yeah, I did make the switch to Apple Music because Apple Music does Apple Music is one of the few platforms that streaming platform that allows for high resolution, high definition audio. Like once I made the comparison between Spotify and Apple Music in terms of like the sound quality, I was blown away. Like there's such a massive difference. I find a lot of music through Instagram too. Oh, Instagram. Lots of people do. Artists you've probably never heard of stuff. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've never looked into those. I don't think. I think my Instagram is mostly just like stupid memes, like shit posts or like cute animal videos. I need to fix my algorithm, man. Skeb specific meme, but yeah, it's really stupid. That's why Skeb front page can be so hit and miss. Is the point. Oh, yeah. I mean, it sounds fun. You'll never know what you'll see the next day. But, now it's time to clean up these lines. Yeah, lossless music, exactly. Yeah, honestly, when I first found out about like Apple's high-res music, I didn't really think I'd be able to tell the difference because I think I can't remember what Spotify streams. What is the max resolution? Sorry, I don't know the terminology, but like what the max resolution on Spotify is. But I thought it'd be high enough that I wouldn't notice, but it's a big difference, guys. And especially because I got a new I got like a high-end pair of like open back headphones last year. And like after using it to test audio out, yeah, I was blown away. Like I never thought that it'd be that noticeable, I guess. Not what I was gonna do. Oh. I should be drawing to all my artist friends. Ganba. Ganba, everybody. I know it is a long and treacherous task, but we can do it, guys. I believe in you. Do you have a preferred pair of headphones? Well, right now I'm just using my open back headphones. I can't remember the model. I know it's a Sennheiser. Yeah, I can't remember the model, but it's a lower to mid tier open back headphone, I think. I used to use exclusively closed backs, but I wanted to give open backs a try since like most of the time I'm using them at home. So yeah, I really like them though. YouTube Music apparently uses FLAC on the— They do? Really? Well, that's surprising. Do you have to pay a subscription for YouTube Music, or can you just listen to YouTube Music for free? Yeah, Sennheiser. I've been meaning to invest in some open back headphones someday. I've heard so many good things about them. Yeah, I really like mine. I would say, well, I don't know how much of an audiophile you are, but I think for the casual person, like a closed back, like a standard closed back is not that big of a jump. So like, it really only matters if you're a stickler for like audio quality. Yeah, like I use the Audio Technica. But I can't remember the model. Here, let me check. Audio Technica. Oh yeah, the ATH M50X. I used that for like, I want to say like a decade at least. Like I bought it and bought it again like a couple of times because it's such a good like tried and trusted model, and I feel like if you want quality but you're not really like an audiophile, I think that's good enough for most people. Rise and grind. You can do it. I believe in you. But also don't push yourself too hard. I know far too well the consequences. And don't ruin your sleep schedule for it like I did. Although I feel like I saw your tweets and I think you did, right? I'm working on a commission right now. Drawing alongside streams is always really nice. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I should really get to my commission works soon too. I'm waiting for more information from my client, so I have like a bit of an excuse to procrastinate on that, I guess. I appreciate the wider soundstage. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's something that I think that's kind of the biggest draw for me, is that you have like a bigger soundstage with an open back. Yeah. I believe you can use YouTube Music for free. Ah, okay. So it's kind of like Spotify then. You know, Spotify used to be like completely free to use, where you could pretty much fully utilize the functions without paying, just that you'll be bombarded with ads. But after I came back to Spotify as a non-paying user, it's different now. Like, you can't play individual songs from an album or a playlist anymore, and you can only shuffle that. Like, that's crazy. That is so crazy. Like, it's pretty much like unusable unless you pay for premium. I went through 4 pairs of Cosporta. Whoa, 4 pairs? How long did you use each? That's a lot of pairs. Heard Spotify is so yeah, it is. It really is. That's awful. I use Spotify Premium. Well, Never go back to free because it's basically unusable. Even if you tolerate ads, the functionality is it's just not the same anymore. Yeah. Kind of a bummer. Oh, whoa. Created the perfect cleavage. Alright, I think we're just about ready to render. I don't know where to start. That was across 12 to 14 years. Oh, okay. So each pair would have lasted about 3 to 4 years? That's not too bad. Yeah. That was the same for me with the ATH M50X. Like it's such a good pair of headphones. And I still use it till today, just not as much as I use my Sennheisers. And the only wear they've gotten, to be honest, is that the cups are peeling, and I know you can get them replaced, so it's not even an issue. Everyone looks so cool. Oh, thank you. Start with the head fins. Yeah, the thing is, I don't know where I want the light source to be yet. Because depending on where I decide to put the light source is gonna decide how difficult it is gonna be for me to render. I'm trying to pick something that'll be simple. Oh, look at all these different bow colors. Guys, should I make like an extra last just so I could use like a different bow color? Much to consider. Pink? Or yellow? I do like both of these colors, the pink and the blue. Cyan? Cyan color. Something I find helpful for rendering is to do the least fun parts first, because when you have your favorite parts done and all you need to do to finish it is to do the least fun parts, it sucks. Oh, that's not a bad idea. What is the least fun part for me? I want to say... Man, I don't like all rendering though. Oh. It's like, so I like rendering hair, but I'm just not very good at it. Yeah, I think the reason why I have such an issue with rendering is because I find it really difficult. Lighting is so hard, guys. Artists, how do you do it? How do you do it? Have I decided on a background? No, I haven't. I might not even go with a background. Like, I usually don't do backgrounds. Or at least, like, I usually tend to just do a really simple color block background. Give up, cool, guys. Don't look at... Oh, yeah, true. It would be crazy if I drew, like, a little explosion at the back, but... It seems too complicated. Least fun for me is like shoes and clothes. I just want to do the face. Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I hate... Oh, you're right. I hate rendering clothes. Especially when they're wrinkly. It's like, I don't know how it's supposed to look. Yeah, I think my favorite has to be the hair. Oh, I should fix that, actually. Oopsie. It should be... here. The flower is in front of her hair, right? Yeah. Wait, no. Yeah. I have to erase this. The trick to lighting is to make it all dramatic backlighting. Ooh, dramatic backlighting. Yeah, I really envy artists who can render. Like, I've never been able to nail. I think I need to, at some point, I probably have to really sit down and learn like lighting and shading. I think that's probably one of my weaker points for my art right now. I think the only type of rendering I'm not comfortable, but like I'm able to do is like top down, like not top down, but like if my light was like here. This is the only like overhead lighting. This is the only lighting I know how to do remotely. Not very well, but remotely. What if I do a top directly above? Let me try that. Forget it. Forget it. I'm not naming that. Do you guys usually render... Do you guys usually put your your shadows and your multiply and add layers in one single layer? Or like in one single group? Because I alternate between putting them in between. So sometimes I'd put all the lighting like on top of everything. Like for example, like I put like an add layer. Oops. Bad. Like for example, I'd put like an add layer here for lighting or something. Something like that. Or do you guys put it like right above the thing that you're shading? I dislike rendering hair, but I have a lot of fun doing everything else, especially objects. Ah, okay. I like rendering hair, but I can see how it's like a bit of a chore. Can be difficult. Objects. Yeah, objects can be really fun to do. One layer on top. Oh, okay. So I've been trying to experiment with putting it on top of everything else because that allows me to get like it allows me to also color the line art, which I kind of like the look of. Because if I put it here, if I put it right above her hair layer, it doesn't like it. The add layer doesn't affect the line art. I think if I already have the line art and colors for each thing separated in their own layers, it's configured to just... Oh, okay. Oh, man. Crazy to see how everyone, like, all artists, like, they have their own ways of, like, organizing layers. If you can call this organization. Good God. Anyway, this is an example. So, poof. Okay, I'm gonna stop stalling and actually do some rendering. So do you guys like doing like shadows first, or do you guys like doing what is it? Lighting? Or is it, or do you guys not make like a distinction and you just do both? Why am I so tongue-tied today? Ooh, that's really dark. Meh. Let's see. Oops. Okay, if I make it super dark, it'll look like the sun is really harsh. I might want to do that. I do shadows first. Yeah, I usually do shadows first too. And then the fun part for me is doing the the shine. I think that's my favorite part. I know there's some fancy stuff where you do the ambient occlusion shadows first and then do the light source shadows, but I'm not powerful enough for that yet. You know what? I think I'm not powerful enough for that either. I'll be honest, I honestly don't know what half of that is. Do the light source shadows. Yeah, I don't actually know the difference. Looks like you're way more powerful than me in that sense already. Helps with the form, yeah. What even is art? That is so true. To art or not to art? That is the question. Yeah, I think a lot of my learning with art has been kind of like brute forcing it. I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. I just try it and see if it works. Art theory? Don't know her. Ambient lighting before shadows is devious work. I don't even... Do I even do like... Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't do that either. Oh, that is not right. Yeah, I think part of the reason... I think I explained this before, but the reason why I'm such a slow artist is because I don't know. I pretty much learn as I'm doing the strokes. So most of the time, like, I'm just experimenting to see if it looks right. And if it looks right, I just go with it. If not, undo, redo, undo, redo. Does that even look right? This needs to be darker. I have a very good friend who's insanely talented, and we used to talk about what we wanted to draw and what we were working on. They'd always talk to me about all this technical stuff that is to this day beyond my level of comprehension. Yeah, there's a lot of theory involved with art, which is it's pretty daunting, but I know that if like once you grasp like the actual basics, it does help your process to become a lot more streamlined. Like for me, like I was saying, the reason why I'm so slow is because I don't have the theory down. And if I just took the time to learn, I'd probably be a much more efficient artist. I love art streams like yours. I already have a lot of appreciation for artists, but then seeing the actual process live makes me appreciate you all even more. Oh, thank you so much. That's so nice to hear. Yeah, I love drawing. Honestly, I just stream to show people my drawing. Like I just stream to chill and draw because that's what I'm doing most of the time is drawing. So I thought, you know, why not just show the process? But yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying it. It would be nice if we all did art studies together, right? I think we should. I think we should. I should do like a stream where I'm just studying art instead of just diving in. That would do me like a world of good, I think. So what's everyone's plans for the weekend? For me, I'm probably gonna start preparing for my trip. Oh, speaking of my trip, guys. So I'm actually going to be joining my parents. So my parents are actually already they're already in Japan right now, and I'll be joining them in like a few days. But I wanted to show you guys something that my mom showed me today. So because she's already in Japan, so she's on the lookout for like stuff I like, right? And do you guys know who Hanamaru Obake is? Is this guy. Do you guys know him? He's a Sanrio character. And he's a pretty new one. I think they released him like last year. He's so cute. He's so cute. I voted for him in the Sanrio vote last year. But he was at the very bottom. I think because he was a brand new character at the time. So I don't think anyone knew about him yet. But he's so adorable. Yeah, I saw like for this year's poll. So last year's poll, he was practically like number 99, like ranked 99. I think that was like the very bottom. But this year he was like in the teens or something. I don't know. I was worried that he wasn't a popular character and they would just scrap him. But now I know it's just because people haven't discovered him yet. He's so cute. And then my mom, she showed me. So she went to like some stores, and she found this. I've been wanting Hanamaru Obake merch ever since I saw him in the Sanrio polls last year. There's so many of them. Look. Yeah, I asked her to buy me like a bunch of merch because he's so cute. And I wanted to buy his merch from the online store, but the shipping is insane and they don't ship to where I live anyway. So I was so happy. Look at this! Look at this! She showed me this. Look how happy they look. I asked her to get me one. It's so cute. Sweet little angel, please help me with my homework, right? Look at him. He's a studious fellow. He's got like a pencil with him at all times. He's always carrying a pencil. He's a studious little kid. Anyway, sorry, I just had to like ramble about Hanamaru because he's so cute. And I can't wait to see. Oh my god, my glasses asset is like above. It's above the images. Yeah, anyway. Back to art. I got distracted. Back to art. Sanrio and Chikawa are really popular on Twitter, right? I've been getting so much Sanrio and Chikawa content on my timeline, and honestly, I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that. Who is your favorite Chikawa characters, guys? I need to know, guys. Who do you like the most in the Chikawa verse? Because I like Momonga, but I think if I had to choose like one favorite, it would probably be Chimera, like the pink guy. He looks so cute. I really like that guy, and he has like really cool claws too. Got any dish you're looking forward to eating in Japan? I want to eat real authentic Japanese udon because it's been a while. I like the one that makes the freaked up face, whatever his name is. The freaked up face. Oh, is it the guy, the one that goes or something? Yeah. I like Momonga because they're funny, but I took the little quiz to see. Ah, Oh, oh, you must be a sassy little thing then. Did you watch the episode where Momonga was like, Mite? and he was like causing a ruckus around like the cherry blossom trees. Cause he put like a flower on his head and he thought that he ruled the whole world or something. But yeah, he's such a brat. Yes, he's a brat. Momonga is a certified brat. But also, Chikawa quiz? Maybe I should take that. I want to take a Chikawa quiz too. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for my trip. I'm also planning to go... Oh, that doesn't look right. I'm also planning to go to Universal Studios, which is gonna be so fun. I want to drink the butterbeer from Hogwarts, like the Harry Potter land. Because I tried it before and it's so good and I've been wanting to drink it again. Oh, I can't render. Yeah, I really like going to that Hogwarts. I forgot what it's called. I forgot what the land is called, but I really love that area because there's this ride. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Universal Studios Japan, but there's this ride in Harry Potter land where you get to ride this thing that brings you through like a conveyor belt. Okay, that's like a really bad way to describe it, but it's kind of like a simulation. It's like a 4D simulation that moves. Like it's on a track, but it feels like a 4D simulation. Because they tilt your seat and stuff when you're like flying through the broomstick and stuff. Yeah, the butterbeer. Oh, it's so delicious. I tried it once and I've been thinking about it all the time. I need it. USJ has Monhan. Does it? Does it still? I know that they've had Monhan a couple of times over the years, but I didn't know that there's one going on right now. Be super cool if they did though. Because I haven't been able to catch any of their Monster Hunter events. Guys, I'm stalling. I don't know how to render. Maybe less is more. Maybe I don't need to add too many shadows. I think I went to that one in the American Universal Studios. Was there a big dragon? Yeah. The one with the dragon and the Dementors. So like at some point, yeah, like you go through like a scene where the dragon is, yeah, like it's about to reach into the audience. And then there's like another part where you're one of the Quidditch players and then they tilt your seat and stuff and it feels so immersive. I remember the last time I went, I think I went on that ride like a couple of times. Like once wasn't enough for me because it was so fun. And then the part where like the Dementors lunge at you. It really feels like you could touch them. Like, it's like they come so close to you. Really cool. I wonder if there's any difference between the one in America and the one in Japan. Because I've only been to the one in Japan. I went to the American one like way back when I was a little kid. Pretty sure it's really different now. There was a griffin ride my twin and I went on a bunch, but we were too scared to do the bigger rides because we were like 12. Ah, yeah. A lot of those rides can be scary for kids. I think for me, okay, this is kind of like a self-report, but when I was I want to say, I don't know, 8 or 9. I was still a little kid, right? But it was my first time going on going to like a big theme park, like I think it was Universal Studios in Orlando, I think. And I really, really wanted to go on my first roller coaster. So I think my dad made me wear like super thick platform shoes or something. Or like he made me like stand really straight or tiptoe or something. Like I know that I shouldn't have been able to ride that ride, but I did. And it was worth it. It was worth it. Yeah, I'm a bit of a thrill seeker, but I can definitely see like the rides being way too scary for like especially younger kids. I like the Jurassic Park water ride in the US and California. Oh yeah, I've tried that one too. I think I think they had like a massive update on that ride recently, right? They changed it from like a Jurassic Park ride to now it's Jurassic World themed. And I've seen it. Like I've seen videos of like the ride through and it looks so cool. Like the first part of the ride, or well, I know like there's one part in the ride where it looks like you're moving through the Mosasaurus. I think it's the Mosasaurus. The Mosasaurus tank. And then it looks like it's about to crack. The tank is about to crack because the Mosasaurus is attacking it. I thought that was so cool. I have to try that one at some point. I'm so excited for my trip. Yeah, from what I saw, like the new ride seems to be a really big step up from the Jurassic Park version. I think the Japanese one, like the Japan Universal Studios, should have that too. So, ooh, I can't wait to try it. I can't wait. I should shade the clothes because it's not fun. Oh, I forgot to draw something. Hold on. I forgot her sailor rope tie. Forgot a part of her sailor tie. Now I need to find the correct layer. Oh no. Oh no. Gotcha. By the way, do you guys like my glasses asset? I drew it in like 5 minutes before stream. I want to make more assets. Maybe I'll do like an assets drawing stream. Because I want to make lots and lots of assets. Like just simple accessories probably. I think there's a Naruto spiral on the lapels of her sailor bow tie too. Oh yeah. I'm just looking at this like at her original reference sheet for the colors first, but yeah, I probably have to look through the Life 2D reference because I know that Gunjo Mama added a ton of new features and accessories to her final model. It's such a pretty design. I was going to ask. The glasses are cute. Thank you. Yeah, I wonder what other assets I could draw. I want to draw like a drawing, like a tablet or an iPad asset with like a tablet, like an Apple Pen. That should be pretty simple to do. What else could I do? Oh, I also didn't draw her necklace. Oh my god, guys. Turns out I missed so many details. Maybe I shouldn't start rendering yet. I got too excited. Yeah, I know that Ina and Raura both have those big tablet assets. Yeah, I want that. You know what would be super cool? I've seen some streamers and VTubers do this, but they kind of they kind of link their tablets to, how do I explain this? Like, you can see the motion of their tablet on the asset. It's sorry, off the pen on the asset itself. So if I'm making like strokes, the pen on this asset itself moves. Like, I don't know how people do that. Like, that's pretty cool. And some people also have like a cursor, like a drawing. Like, they have like an asset where like it's just like their big ass hands, and then like a pencil, and then it moves around like a pointer. Like, I kind of want to do that. But I wonder if that'll obstruct. Oh, but I can't do that on the iPad. Well, if I start using CSP, I want to do that. What was I gonna... Oh, right, the necklace. Oh man, I get distracted too easily. See, this is why I have so many layers. Sometimes I'm too lazy to find like the correct layer, and then I'll just add a new layer. And like, who's gonna know, right? Like, I'll suffer the consequences later. No problem. I should do this properly. What if I just made this symmetrical? Just add a big gif of a hand with a pencil that moves randomly to simulate. Yeah, I could do that too. But I know like some people, they literally have it like have it so that it literally follows the direction that they're moving. I guess that's a bit not unnecessary, but it's a bit excessive, because if your GIF is moving randomly, can people really tell if it's real, you know? Like, can people really tell that it's tracking your real movements or not? Who knows? Okay. I think drawing accessories for me is always difficult because especially with like accessories like mine or Lazuli's, because I have a difficult time drawing them like consistently. Like usually they'd be like a different shape or a different size. It's a bit tough to nail down. But I think we did okay here. How is this? Looks a little big. Looks a little big. Sorry for being quiet. I'm kind of locked in here. Locking in progress. Ugh. Let me draw a circle. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, it's not symmetrical. Oh well. It's okay. Bee! Gonna head out, just do a quick konbini run, and then see if I can get some sleep. Stay safe, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the night and day. Take care, Chidori. Thank you so much for dropping by. Enjoy your konbini run. Stay safe, and I hope you have a good rest. Hope I see you again next time. It's really hard to talk and draw at the same time, so that makes sense. Yeah, I'm trying my best. Oh, I also didn't draw her little hair clips. Little hair clips. She has a lot of accessories. Oh, okay. And now the Naruto? Naruto? Oh yeah, the hanging Naruto. I really love that she went with like the Naruto motif. Like it suits her so well. I think it really suits her. Getting kind of cold here. It's getting kind of cold here. I'm snuggled in my bathrobe, but my toes are chilly. But it's been like so where I am, it's been like an unusually warm year. Like summer was supposed to end in, I think it was supposed to end in March, but it's only started getting colder since May started, so pretty crazy. Like I'm so ready to welcome the cold. But I heard that in Japan, where I'm going, it's gonna be kind of warm too. Because like summer, well, it's spring now I guess, but like summer is approaching and apparently it gets pretty sweaty too, so I thought I could finally feel some cold air. Is my hair layer? Wait, what is this invisible layer? Oh, it's our gloves. Yeah, I'm so over this, the warmth. I just want to snuggle in my blankets. But I think part of the reason why I've been sleeping longer and longer is because it's cold. And I just feel so warm and comfortable in my sheets. I'm sadly a warmth enjoyer. The cold hurts. That is true, especially if you're used to living in like cold places. I know people who live in cold places. They do tend to favor like the warmer months, but cuz I've lived my entire life in like warm waters. Like I am a warm like I was born and bred like in a warm place. So like living in a cold area now, it brings me a lot of joy. Like I can't stand the heat. Like I know firsthand how cranky and uncomfortable the heat makes me. But yeah, the warmth, like the summer has its perks. Sometimes you don't feel like bundling up, you know? Sometimes you just want to be at the beach enjoying like the heat. I get that too. I love the sun. Like I may be a fish of the moon, but I am actually a sun enjoyer. I just like so for me like I enjoy this weird combination of like a hot blazing sun but in really cold temperatures. So if it was like if it was like 10 degrees out or below 10 degrees out and it was really sunny and I guess like there's warmth from the sun, that's kind of like my ideal weather. Oh, I need to stop getting distracted. That and no wind is peak. Yeah, I agree. I think, yeah, I think the thing that makes people feel cold most of the time, it's not even the ambient temperature, it's usually the winds. Like I live in an area that has like really high winds a lot of the times. And you can really tell a difference when it's a non-windy day, like when there's no wind, but the temperatures are so low, but it doesn't even feel cold. It's pretty amazing. Like these are things that I only found out after I moved to a cold place. Like I realized that the thing that bothers me isn't like the chilly temperatures, it's really just the wind. But yeah, having like a good windbreaker, even if it's not terribly warm or thick, is usually good enough for me. Where is the hat layer? Is the flower? Oh, the flower's behind the hat. Okay. So goodbye to this. Would it be in front or behind the shades though? Where is it? Should it be? I mean, this looks okay, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, this is okay. How often do you guys encounter maximum layers reached? I think this is a Procreate specific thing, but if you add too many layers to an artwork, eventually they'll tell you maximum layers reached, and then you can't add any more layers, which has happened to me more times than I'd like to say. Because as you can see, like I put almost everything on an individual layer, which I don't know if that's even like, I don't know if that's good practice or not, but it does help me. Like I feel it's a lot more convenient when you decide that you want to change something in terms of like the color or something else. But yeah, in the end, it means that I have like 100 overlayers, which is not only hard to scroll through, but yeah, like the app itself limits you. I wonder if Clip Studio has anything similar in terms of a layer limit. Because not having a layer limit would be nice. That would be nice. I would like that. I don't remember the color for this. Oh, I have to make this completely opaque. I got sick of 20 max layers a year ago and upgraded to a pro. Haven't hit the new 67. Wait, the limit is 67? I didn't even know Procreate had a free version. I think cause like my brother purchased the app from the get-go, and I just kind of like leached off him, and like I just downloaded his. And now I've been using that ever since. But yeah, I didn't know that Procreate had a free version. The more I know. So for my layers, I tend to group like similar colors together. So if I have, yeah, for example, all these, like the pinks, like they'll go together. Just so if I decided to modify a certain color, like I can change them all together, like pretty conveniently. My guide layer is still up. Yucks. Bye. Bye. On 5880 and 2880, it's 67. Oh, sorry, an iPad Pro. Ah, I see. 67. 67? What can I do with 67 layers? I need twice that amount. There's no way I could draw with only 67. But yeah, that requires like a really huge canvas, which I don't think my canvases are too big. That's probably why. What color is her star? I can't see. Okay, I'll fix it another time. Okay. I think it's blue actually. I remember it being blue. And she also has her star bracelet. I'm missing so many. I'm missing so many accessories. want it to follow gravity. And I want it to be a little bit loose. So something like this. Maybe? Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think going back to the weather talk, I think a lot of people, because it's getting colder now, a lot of people around me are falling sick. Like, it's kind of like sick season right now. And I think, well, fortunately, I feel fine. But I know like a couple years back, I fell so seriously ill that I genuinely thought it was the end of my life. Like, I had this and this was during like the no virus times, so it was even worse in the sense that doctors were all like booked up and stuff. So I didn't really have like a lot of medical access, and everywhere, like a lot of places were like, they were kind of like closed down. So I had this chest infection that pretty much made me cough like violently nonstop, and I could not stop coughing even if I tried my hardest. I couldn't take a breath of air without having to cough violently. And that made, like, because I was coughing so hard, that made my throat like sore to death. Like, it hurt so bad. And coupled with the fact that I had to cough every couple of seconds very violently, it was not a great combo. It's not a great combo, I'll tell you that. Yeah, it was so bad. Like, I couldn't even breathe. Because I couldn't breathe without coughing, that meant that I couldn't sleep either. Like, I couldn't, like, every time I was about to fall asleep, and the only time my throat wouldn't hurt was when I was sleeping. And these throat, like, the pain in my throat was so, it burned so bad. I've never experienced sore throat to that magnitude. Like, it hurt so bad. And the only way I could escape it was to sleep, but I couldn't sleep because every time I started falling asleep, I'd start coughing. That sounds terrible. I think the worst sickness I've ever got was also a lung problem. Yeah, it's always those, like, it's always this, the illnesses that have to do with your respiratory system that feels the worst, because, you know, you're breathing all the time. Like, you can't stop breathing. If there's like an obstruction to your breathing, you feel that every second. Like, you cannot escape it. But yeah. Okay, that got a bit I don't want to go too deep into that, but yeah. I think besides that, I do like the cold. I don't even know if that infection was caused by the cold, but I know that it happened around the time where everybody else was like falling sick. So I'm just a bit traumatized from that period of time, and like I really hope I never have to go through that again. Next topic, existentialism. Oh yeah. Now that's where the fun begins. Oh my god, Star Wars reference on May the 4th. Let's go! sorry. I have to do a stretch. Yeah, I hope everybody is staying healthy. I don't think it's cold for most of you guys, but I know that a lot of people are also coming down with stuff because of the changing seasons. So yeah, just take care of yourself, okay? Oh. No, I need to put this above the pink layer. Okay, that looks... Nope, that's not good. Okay, I just need to erase some stuff. See, the reason why I have so many layers is because sometimes when you move layers, when you group layers together, or like if you group different objects in a single layer, sometimes you have issues like this where like the layers don't like coincide properly. But it's okay. Yeah, usually I only start cutting down on layers once I get like the warning from Procreate that I've reached my max. I try to make it a habit to be organized, but sometimes pressing new layer is just way faster, you know? Like, who is to say which one ends up being more efficient? Alright. Okay, she has blue nail polish. So this weekend I wanted to dedicate my time to finishing up work. Like my both my full-time job work and also like my art projects. Cuz I'm going to be taking like quite a lot of days off. I've been like I was planning to do that, but oh man, like I keep sleeping. I don't know why, but this past week, it's like I need I don't know, like 12 hours of sleep in a day or I don't function properly. So it's making it hard for me to be productive. And I think for the first time, the other day I drank some like I drank a can of Red Bull, and usually that would keep me up all day, like without fail. But I think I'm starting to hit like the point where I'm growing tolerance to the caffeine. Yeah, I finished the can of Red Bull and I immediately went to take a nap. Oh, I don't know what's going on with my body. Not responding to caffeine anymore. What am I gonna do? That's so real, right? Man, maybe I'm just growing old. I don't know. I mean, I loved naps too as a kid. Don't get me wrong. Like, nap time's important. But I've never felt so sleepy as I have been in like the past, I don't know, like year or so. Gotta drink more, obviously, right? No, but the problem is, if I start drinking more, I start to feel buzzed and my heart starts doing funny things. So it's kind of, I don't know if I should do it, you know? I don't know if that's a great idea exactly. Because I am very sensitive to caffeine, which is why it was so strange that I just went to sleep right after my can. I think I was just extra tired that day, maybe. Ta-da! Okay. Oh, I need to draw the gloves. The gloves. Maybe I'll just draw that on the skin layer. Yeah. I do tend to get sleepy when I drink green tea though. That's something that I've had for like a long time. Is that if I drink green tea and like green tea is the only caffeinated drink where I feel this way. But green tea makes me sleepy. Do you guys get that? Like whenever I drink green tea, I'll start feeling drowsy. And I'm not sure if it's because I drink caffeine when I'm already sleepy and then the caffeine in the green tea is just not strong enough, or there's something in green tea that just makes me sleepy. I did look it up once and it seems like there are people are saying that, I don't know, green tea has something in it that can make some people drowsy. I don't know how true that is though. It could be confirmation bias for all I know. Oh no. Wait, what? Oh, okay. But yeah, that's not a very good thing since I am a green tea connoisseur. I love my green tea, but it's bad when you drink green tea at work. Because then you start feeling sleepy, which happens to me a bunch. Yeah, I had green tea one time before bed as like a wind down drink for the end of the day, and it made me feel pretty relaxed and drowsy. Yeah. Like normally I wouldn't drink green tea before bed, or like I wouldn't drink caffeine before bed, but like sometimes I give green tea a pass just because it seems to make me sleepy even though there's caffeine in it. Like right now I'm drinking some strawberry vanilla tea. It's so delicious. I love it. Like any kind of strawberry tea. Like I'm always on the lookout for strawberry teas. This one's probably one of my favorites. And it's like it's really late in the night and I'm okay with drinking it. Like I'm not worried that it's gonna keep me up or anything. Alright, let's see if we missed anything else. Oh, we missed a strap. How could I miss the strap? Yeah, I need to redraw this dress, actually. Doesn't seem right. Now I'm craving strawberry milk boba tea. Strawberry milk boba tea. Now you're making me crave strawberry milk boba tea. I love strawberry milk boba tea. I love strawberry milk and I love boba, so I've never actually tried like a strawberry milk boba combo, but that sounds so good. One of my favorite bubble tea places, they have a matcha, strawberry matcha latte boba, and it's so delicious. It's pretty much like matcha latte, and then they add a heap of strawberry jam, and it's so good. And I think they use like the brown sugar boba, the brown sugar pearls, so it's a really good combination. Oh, I'm craving it now. What did you do, Rose? I think you're making everyone in chat crave it too. Where is my dress line art? Okay. So it connects to... Oh, okay. I got you. So it's kind of like... It's actually like this. It should connect this way. And there should be a ribbon. Ribbon. Cute little ribbon. My local Japanese takeout sells boba tea, and they recommend me strawberry milk tea one day because they got tired of me choosing the same flavor, which was mango. Okay, but mango is really good too, though. Like, it's not my go-to flavor, but every time I drink it, it's like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Good taste. Very based. The place, there's a place near me that has, it has like a DIY. Like, you can make your own boba. So you get to choose like the base, and you get to choose the toppings. You can, like, it's kind of a free-for-all. You get to choose whatever toppings you like, and they'll charge you based on how much, how heavy your cup weighs. Wait, no, do they do that? No, they charge you per cup, like per, like the size of the cup that you get. Like, it's really good. I tend to go overboard with the toppings, so my drink ends up being like 70% toppings and 30% drink. Yeah. I have very little self-control. If you bring me to like a DIY snack or like dessert shop, best believe I'm gonna go overboard. Yeah, it sounds like paradise. I drink it way too often, honestly. Like, I probably should cut down, but it's so good. And the fact that you can choose your own toppings as well. It's so good. Man, I haven't had boba in a while. But that's a good thing, because I've been trying to cut down. And I should not get back. I should really not get back into the habit of drinking too much. Oh my god, what happened to this side? I destroyed it. Oh, you want strawberry milk boba tea so bad? Ooh, why are you tempting me? I'm trying my best not to be tempted. I'm trying to be a good fish, a very disciplined fish. I am trying to improve my diet. I consume enough sugar on the daily as it is. Yeah, I'm someone who really, really loves their sweets. I have an unbelievably sweet tooth. Like, it's a problem, actually. It's a problem. Sometimes I would skip out on like meals just so I can eat more sweets. It's pretty bad. Sweet tooth is so hard to break, right? But I know that once you actually cut down on your intake, like properly cut down for like a couple of weeks, it really, like, it gets easier, you know? Like for me, like my addiction with sweets is particularly bad when I when I have them like regularly, right? Like I used to have like a cup of boba, I want to say twice a week, which is really bad. I mean, like, it's bad for me at least because the flavors that I used to get were like the really, really sweet ones too. So it makes it even worse. But I think like once I established like, okay, I'm only gonna have it once a week. Oh, I'm so sorry if you can hear the siren. But yeah. Once I decided like, okay, once a week, no more than that. Like it really got easier for me and like I stopped craving it as much. And now that I don't have a schedule for it anymore, like I used to be so dependent on it that I was adamant like, no, I have to have it like once a week. But now that like I'm more used to not drinking it regularly, like I don't even remember when the last time I had boba was. Like I'm always thinking about it. Like I'm always thinking about wanting it, but I don't actually go out and buy it, you know? And it has saved me a lot of money too. You won't believe how much I used to spend on boba like per month. It was a problem. You're so real for that. I've also had to cut down on sweets I eat because it was bad for me health-wise and financially, right? I mean, yeah, see, like the good thing about cutting down on sweets is it's not just healthy for you, but you know, you save money too. And I think that was like a big motivator for me to stop actually was because I wanted to save like my money for like things like merch, like VTuber merch and stuff. And you know what? As silly as it is, it worked for me. And that's all that matters. Oh my god, hi Kuno! Hi, nice to see you here. How are you? Thanks for dropping by. I need to cut down drinking Coke too. Yeah. So for me, I drink Coke Zero a lot. Like I really, but then I rationalize to myself that, you know, it's zero sugar. It's zero sugar, so it's fine to drink, right? But you know, anything in excess is probably not good, so I should probably cut down on that too. But yeah, nice to see you here. You're so right. Like, do I get the sweet that'll give me temporary satisfaction? Or VTuber merch that'll give me permanent satisfaction? Exactly. You got it. You got the idea. That's exactly how I rationalize it too. I drink Coke Zero every day too, but you know what? I think it's probably better than drinking like regular Coke, right? Right? I mean, I hope so. I don't actually know. I don't really know the science behind like artificial sweeteners. I want to think that they're healthier. But at the same time, like I know that I feel like our science isn't advanced enough to know really like the long-term effects of artificial sweeteners. And that we should probably be careful about how much we consume, but life is short, you know. All this talk about sugar being awful for you makes me want a Coke. Yes, that is exactly the takeaway message. Because sugar is bad for you, therefore you should go and get yourself some sugar. Nah, you can give yourself a treat once in a while. Man, her dress is kinda Hazkashi, isn't it? I don't know how else to make it less, You know what? I'll leave it as that. Yeah, it is, it is. It doesn't look... I don't know. It looks fine on her reference sheet, but when I draw it, it looks kinda yabai. Not gonna lie. Oh, that rhymes. Okay, I think we've stalled enough. I think it's time for shadows. Oh, I've lost the shadow layer. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Yep. Yeah. I think I might get myself a boba like later today or sometime soon. I feel a bit ragged from doing so much like real life work. You guys ever feel like that? Like you feel like at the end of the week you just wanna treat yourself because you're so tired. Not necessarily because you did a lot of work, but you're just tired. You just want a treat. That's how I'm feeling now. It is tasteful. Yeah, it is tasteful. I'm just very mindful. Oh, I'm just very mindful to not draw it in a way that's too revealing. We all deserve a little treat. That is true. Preach. Oh, it's still assisted. No, I messed it up. Okay, I'm gonna try to shade... Oh, I haven't erased this. But I'm gonna try to shade the clothes next because Line says I should do the stuff that I don't find fun. So I will attempt that. What are your favorite little treats at the end of the week? For me, like my go-to is definitely boba, but I want to know what you guys like to have for yourself when you treat yourselves after a hard week's work or a long day's work. For me, it's mala or Maggie. Ooh, mala. Oh, I'm so bad with spicy food. I could not eat mala. I think mala for me would be more torture than like a treat. But yeah, Maggie. Oh, for me, I love Indomie. I don't know how different Maggie and Indomie is, but I love Maggie. Yes, like Indomie is... And what's the brand? Samyang? Like Bulldog? Those two are like my food treats on like a Saturday when I have nothing else to do. I just want to be lazy. I'll have like a little like boba and Indomie combo. really depends on what I'm finding for. Most times it's boba, other times it's ooh, milkshake. I love milkshake too. I had milkshake the other day, but yeah, it was from like a burger place, but it was a bit too sweet for me. But I love milkshake, especially strawberry milkshake. Anything strawberry. It is okay. Salty, don't consume too much. Yes, that's true. It's very salty. That is very true. Strawberry milk tea boba is a good one, but I like sweets in general. Yes, another sweet tooth person. Let's go. Same. Why does... I realized that all my streams always devolve into talking about food. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but in like my previous 2 streams, I feel like I end up talking about food so much. Why is that such a talking point for me? Like, I wouldn't even call myself a big foodie. I do love snacks though. Like, I love snacking. Like, I'm super big into snacking. More than like eating like mains. Snacks are my jam. Food are beloved. I know, right? I know, right? Food is delicious. Can't blame you. Hi, Renat. Hi, welcome. Nice to see you here. I hope you're doing well. But you are so right. Food is delicious. But I really need to find something else to talk about that's not food related, because it makes me hungry and it's late at night for me, and I should not be snacking at this hour. Take a sip of my tea. Oof. Yeah, now 12 a.m. already. Can't buy any food at this moment. I mean, if you have like a convenience store nearby, I think you can still get some Maggie, right? It's a Sunday. You can treat yourself to Maggie, right? I need to get more into snacking, but I can barely remember to eat lunch. Need energy to draw. Oh my gosh, Line, you should feed yourself. You need to take care of yourself, Line. Please make sure to remember. I don't know. I think you just need to find snacks that you vibe with. That's such a weird way to put. Like, you just need to find snacks that you like, I guess. Like, is there anything that like you like to snack on at all? For me, like, I can't get enough of snacks, so it's more of a challenge for me to not snack than to snack. Evo whisper. Yes, I am the devil on your shoulder, and I am here to tell you that you should have some Maggie right now. What's your favorite flavor though? I think I've only tried the curry flavor, for Maggie at least. This is too purple. I vibe with nuts as a snack. Cashews. Oh, cashews are really good. I've been snacking on cashews a lot recently too, because my mom bought like she bought a huge pack recently, and then she kind of just left it at my place, so it's just been up to me to finish them. But yeah, cashews and nuts in general, they're very good to snack. And they're high in protein too. Just something that I always need. Curry Maggie. Now my fridge has a lot of fruits. If I'm hungry, I'll just eat apple. You're so healthy, Kuno. You're so healthy. I don't think I ever crave fruits as a snack, unfortunately. Like, I couldn't imagine like being up at night being like, I'm kind of peckish. I feel like eating a snack, and then like my first thought is like a fruit. Like, I don't know. Man, I sound really like unhealthy now that I'm vocalizing all this. I promise that I am a sane human being. Not a human being, I'm a sane fish. Fruits are so good. They are. I do like my fruits as well. It's just that I just never get a craving for it. So even if I enjoy fruits, I'll just enjoy them if you know, if they're ever like offered to me, or if I just happen to like have fruits, but like I don't go out of my way, or like I just don't think about them when I'm hungry, I guess. My mom loves fruits as a snack. Always thought it was weird. Okay, well, I mean, okay, I don't tend to enjoy fresh fruits as a snack, but as a kid, I used to have a bit of like a raisin addiction. Like I wouldn't be able to stop eating them. They're so good. Nah, same, Lama. I gotta kick the habit of eating spicy chips at like 11 p.m. my time. Oh, that cannot be good for your guts. But you know what? If it's the weekend, you should give yourself a pass. Nah. Nah, who am I to say, but yeah. As long as it doesn't like cause you pain and you have them in moderation, I think it's okay. Can start with orange, sweet and full of vitamin C, full of fiber. Oh my gosh, you're so healthy. You're so healthy. I should be more like you. Yeah, I should eat more fruits. The thing is, I love the fruits that I enjoy. Okay, not plural, singular. The fruit that I actually enjoy, which is strawberry. So whenever I buy strawberries, they tend to get like they tend to get rotten and moldy before I get to finish them. And I don't know, it's just what, like if I don't finish them within like, I don't know, 5-6 days, like they'll all start to become like fuzzy. And I just don't really like to deal with that. I usually buy fruits to make like milkshakes. Not milkshakes, more like smoothies. So I like to blend my fruits, especially with banana. Banana is such a good base to make smoothies with. And then I'll add, if I add like a bit of protein powder, it's even better. Especially now that I have a strawberry flavored protein powder. Like my protein smoothies taste divine now. Like I should get more fruits so that I can make more smoothies. But yeah, usually I only drink smoothies if I'm trying to get, like if I'm trying to mix my protein powder. I used to do more like fruit smoothies and like green juice and stuff, but I started doing that less just because the cleanup was a bit, I don't know, like it got a bit much because I have to scrub like the way the blender, like I have to scrub the in between the razor blades, and it gets really inconvenient to clean sometimes. You know what? I should get started on trying out fruit smoothies too. They sound really good. They are good. It's just like if you're diligent with buying your fruits and making sure that you use them before they start going bad, then yeah. You should try them. They are good. And they're also good for you, you know? Strawberry with blueberry. Yes, that's like my go-to combo. So I usually, for my smoothies, I usually put strawberries, blueberries with like some seeds. So like linseed, sunflower seed, and almond, like crushed up almond. And then I put some chia seeds too. And what else would I put? I would put some oat milk too. And whether like if I worked out that day, then I would also put in protein powder. And yeah, that would be like a delicious blend. Oh, and also if you put in Greek yogurt, it adds like a really nice like slight tang and savoriness that really like it will like amp up your smoothie flavor. Just leave the blender until tomorrow, then wash. Well, you see, I usually use a dishwasher, so like the blender doesn't like, cause the blender isn't dishwasher safe, so that's why it makes me a bit lazy to make smoothies. Cause I can't put it in the dishwasher like everything else. And I have to hand wash the razor blades and stuff. Writes down notes. Oh my gosh, I am procrastinating so bad. Ooh. On a side note, I don't think I could ever go back to a life without a dishwasher. Yeah, right? Like it's such a big convenience. I only started using a dishwasher pretty recently and it's such a game changer. Like cooking and preparing meals has never been so much more so much less daunting, I would say. Because I think part of the reason why I dreaded like preparing big meals in the past was simply because I just hated like the washing, like the cleanup process. But yeah, ever since I got a dishwasher, like I've started like baking, I've started like cooking a lot more meals. It's great. Now I notice you're using Procreate. How to stream? So the way I stream, yes, and like firstly, yes, I'm using Procreate. And I am streaming my iPad. So the way that I stream my iPad is it's kind of like a janky, complicated process. So I use a MacBook, right? So I should be able to. I know that you can't do this on Windows, but on Mac, you are supposed to be able to stream directly, or you're supposed to be able to connect your iPad directly to your MacBook and it should stream normally. But it doesn't, for some reason, my laptop does not detect my iPad. So what I do is that I open QuickTime Player. Yes, the application, QuickTime Player. And then what I do is I would stream my iPad onto QuickTime Player, and then I would use like on OBS I would stream QuickTime Player. So what you're looking at right now is actually a screening of QuickTime Player. It's weird. Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know why it does that. I know that for for Windows PC users, you have to actually get a capture card just to be able to like screen record your iPad. Yeah, that was one of the biggest things I feared when I started my living on my own. The cleanup, yeah, real, right? That's like one of the most daunting things when you first move in on your own. And thanks for letting me. Yeah, no problem. Do you also use Procreate? Because I know that you usually use Clip Studio, if I'm not mistaken. Looks weird. Okay, that looks... Oh, wait. Okay, this doesn't make sense. Should be deleting this flower line art. I used to use Procreate. Ah, okay, okay. How do you find Procreate compared to Clip Studio? I feel like most professional artists use Clip Studio, but functionally I don't really know, besides like the extra fancy features, what the difference is. You need to do— oh, really? Oh. Well, now you know. You can actually stream from your iPad. But yeah, it would require you to get a capture card. I think it's because the Windows doesn't have the inbuilt driver to be able to screen record the iPad. I hate CSP on iPad. The UI is not— oh, I didn't even know they had Clip Studio on iPad. Delete this. I'm learning so much things today. I want it to be translucent, actually. But then you can't see her eyes. Whatever. CSP on iPad is pain, it's true. And I suppose you'd have to purchase it separately from like the desktop version. Like it's a separate app, right? You can't just like buy CSP on your PC and then, I don't know, like claim it. Okay, that doesn't make sense. I kind of wish they had Procreate on desktop though. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, they have bundles for different— ah, okay, okay. Yeah, that would make sense. And I'm forgetting so many details today. I think the thing about VTuber designs is that a lot of them are meant to be very detailed. So, like, they're meant to be detailed because they wanted to show on the live 2D model, right? So, for example, compared to, let's say, like an animation, for example, an anime, I feel like anime characters in general, they have like much simpler designs compared to VTuber models, just because they need to simplify the designs for their animators to animate more easily and more quickly. But for VTuber models, they go all out with the designs because one, VTuber designs, they need to stand out, right? There's so many VTubers out there now that, like, VTuber designs are just getting more and more complex. But that means it's also really hard to, like, one, animate, and two, like, just in general, draw art for. Just because they have so many, like, accessories, they have so many colors and stuff. Yeah. Kind of like a blessing and a curse. You get like a lot more unique and beautiful designs, but oh, it can be such a difficult, like it can be so challenging to draw fan art of Procreate's layout is clean. Can change tool with different hand gesture. Yeah. I like that too. Like it saves me a lot of time compared to, I don't know, like having to memorize keybinds? Like shortcuts, like keyboard shortcuts. I could never, like I was someone who never could memorize keyboard shortcuts, so I really appreciate Procreate's very simple and intuitive gesture controls. No disrespect to those VTubers, but there are some designs where I look at them and go, you could have gone a little simpler in some parts. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think because VTuber designs, a lot of them are, well, at least for indie VTuber designs, a lot of them are, if you know, they're kind of just the OCs of the person who created them. So in a way, I see them as like somebody's self-expression. So speaking as someone who's made their own like design, like the one you see here on screen on the right. So speaking as someone who has gone through the process of designing their own character, I can see where, like, I can see how a lot of VTubers tend to add like a little too much details to their design because they're just trying to express themselves. Like they express who they are and what they like. Like for instance, for my design, I had to cut down on a lot of elements in my design because I had to really pick out like, okay, I love this, and this. But I can't necessarily show like every single thing I like, you know? Because if I did, then my visually I would become like a cluttered mess. So I try to cut that down. And I think that's a difficulty that some VTuber or just character designers, like OC designers, have trouble with. Is just like whittling down like a few elements that they want to stick with, if that makes sense. Flower patterns and frills, my bane. Oh, I'm so bad at drawing frills, man. As you can tell, like this is and her dress bottom as well. Like I can't nail the frilly look that Lazu has like drawn for herself. So this is kind of my compromise. I think I'm the exception. I only have one ribbon. Yeah, Kuno, your design is so simple, but it's so powerful. Like I think it's like, I don't know how you do it, but you managed to make something so simple but unique that if anyone saw your design, they would recognize immediately that it's yours, you know, like it's unmistakable. And I like how you look like a little Digimon too. That's a good point. It's what translates how they are as a person and their general vibe as well. Yeah, exactly. That was something I really struggled to balance with because there's just so many things I love, and how do I pick? How do I pick which one to show to the world? Because once I choose it, that becomes kind of like your brand, right? So you need to choose carefully, kind of like what you decide to show. Because that's what people are gonna see. Like it's gonna be on screen like all the time. Every time you stream, every time you have, I don't know, like merch, you know, like people are gonna see that. Like if I had, what's a good example? Like if I had like a strawberry on my head or something, you know, like you would associate me with like, oh, that's the strawberry girl. But you know, you have to think for yourself, like, do you want to be the strawberry girl just because you love strawberries? Is that the brand you identify with? And maybe that's something that not everyone takes the time to really think about. Yeah. Like, I don't fault people for having overly complex designs. And I guess, yeah, not everyone is good, like, not everyone has kind of like the, I guess, like the skills to do design. I mean, I myself, like, I struggle with doing character design. I'm not good at it. I'll be the first to admit that. But, you know, I think this character, like, designing, like, my model or my character has been, like, a really good practice for me. And maybe in the future, I'd love to design more stuff. And I think, I think, like, a good way to express the things that you can't necessarily show on your main model is by creating new outfits. I think that's why people, like a lot of VTubers, have a lot of outfits. It's because, like, it's a way to express themselves in a way that is not expressed in their main model, you know? So yeah, I kind of want to do that for myself too. At first, I wanted to add curry noodle element to my on my design too. Luckily, I didn't do that. Why not? That sounds cute, actually. But maybe, yeah, maybe you can have, like, I don't know, like a curry noodle asset. A curry noodle asset, like a curry noodle hat or something. I think that would be really cute. I wanted to know, did you create your own Live 2D model? I really want to learn to do Live 2D. Like, when I see tutorials, just like the process of cutting up the illustration looks so daunting. I don't even know where to begin. Like, every single part of the illustration has to be sliced up, and I think that's so crazy. Because I draw everything. Like, I draw, like, most of my line art in... Okay, that's a lie. Well, but I usually draw, like, all my layers, all my line art in, like, a single layer. But, like, thinking of, like, having to separate everything is kind of like, I don't know, it feels kind of overwhelming to me. What do I want to... My god, I've been yapping and not drawing. This is bad. Hi, Oranges! Hi! Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Finally caught a bit of live stream. Lily looking good, thank you. I've been procrastinating a little bit because I've been a bit, like, distracted with yapping, I suppose. That we haven't done much progress, but you know what? It's happening. It is happening. But yeah, thank you for being here. Yeah, I think I've been like, a lot of the time I spent this stream has just been adding on accessories that I forgot to add in the initial illustration. I promise we are doing something. I promise. Oh my god, that looks so bad. Maybe I should just not. No, I just do sketch and then I pass it. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I was wondering. I don't know if yeah. I don't know. I've seen who your papa was. But it's really cute. Speaking of designs, personally, I love the colors on yours. It's really cool. Oh, thank you, Renat. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really wanted to capture the essence of, like, the ocean as well as like the night sky. And that's why I have like I have the starry elements there. And also the moon motifs. So yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. What Renat said, your colors are so good. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. I think the only thing I remember about color theory for like character design is the like I heard this somewhere and I don't know how true this is, but I heard somewhere that you shouldn't have more than 3 primary colors for your character. Because any more than that, it would start to look a bit messy. And I did want like a simpler, like a visually cleaner design. So I was very cautious to not put too many colors. Captures that well. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. This, I'll be honest, this design took me an upwards of... I've been working on this design since 2022, like the middle of 2022. But I mean, of course, I wasn't actively working on it the whole time, but it was in the works for a while. And then I seriously started designing her since I think the start of this year, or like a few months into the year, like early in the year. So yeah, it was a project of long labor. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm glad that people like my design. Like, it makes me really happy because I really poured my blood, sweat, and tears into it. And like, I like to think it captures the essence of who I am as well. Yeah. Initially, I really wanted to do... I kind of toyed with the idea of doing like a dinosaur design because if you know anything about me, I'm a big dinosaur. I'm a big dinosaur head. Like, dinosaurs are like my bread and butter, basically. And also like monsters and creatures, but dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs so much. But then I decided like, I don't want to be like my own object of desire. Okay, no, that sounds weird. No, but I mean, like, I don't want to be... I didn't want to be a dinosaur, but I wanted something adjacent to dinosaurs that could represent dinosaurs, which is why I chose like the prehistoric coelacanth. Prehistoric is a word. They're still like around, but like, you know what I mean. Like, and also because the coelacanth is associated with you know, the ocean, and I wanted something that like captured the essence of water and the ocean. Like, I want it to be an aquatic creature, so I think... And I don't see a lot of coelacanths around. I've always loved coelacanths. I think coelacanths need more love. So I'm pretty happy with like my choice. Still can never get over the gradient colors and the shimmer of your tail. It's so good. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted my character to look very sparkly. Like, subtly sparkly, but I wanted the sparkle to be there because, you know, I'm among the stars all the time, so I have to kind of match myself up to them a little bit, right? It's so dark. What if? That look weird. I don't know how to... I don't know how to render hands. Oh, I forgot to color this part. So how is everyone doing? What is everyone up to right now? I know it's like morning for some and like late night for some. I wonder what you guys are up to. Oh. Wrong color. Big calm grind, wow. Of course. We're always busy with commissions, huh? But yeah, ganba. Can do it. I myself should be working on commissions, but I just wanted to do a little quick stream. Well, it was supposed to be a quick stream, but we're closing in on like 3 hours. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little stream because I don't know if I'll be able to stream till I'm back. So I'm going on a trip, so I might not be able to stream till then. So yeah, I just wanted to do a quick stream before I have to jump into like the commission grind and like the 1,000 other like full-time job, real life full-time job things. But yeah, this has been relaxing for me. I really need to finish this up too. Like I've been working on this for a while too. Been sitting on this. I woke up and saw on Twitter you were live and I'm still in bed. Yeah, the bed rot is real. I love doing that too. Like on a weekend, I think I could spend up to like 2 hours, like an hour or two, just like lying in bed, like scrolling or watching streams. So yeah, I completely relate to that. Doing art tests. Ooh, wait, what's an art test? Like, is this like a school thing? Or are you testing your art or something? It's a good way to spend the morning on a weekend, really. Oh yeah, absolutely. If I don't have my prescribed 2 hours of bed rot on the weekend in the morning, I just can't function for the rest of the day. And the thing is, like, I live in a time zone where I'm awake when everyone else is asleep. So typically when I wake up, there's like a million updates going on. So like I typically have like a ton of things to catch up on when I wake up. Looks strange. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Just leave it like that. It is getting pretty late for me though, so I might just wrap it up in a little bit. We still couldn't finish the art piece, and yeah, to be honest, I'm still trying to juggle. Like I'm still trying to find a balance between like talking and drawing at the same time, because I've always been so used to just like locking in silence, or like while watching a stream, you know, like I don't usually interact with anyone while I'm doing my art. So like chatting has slowed my progress, but like I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been really fun. You're making good progress. Thank you, Line. I hope you're making good progress too. I applied it for an art job, so they're giving me a test. I have to draw 3 for each EBL. Oh, that's so cool. All the best for your test then. That's so awesome. It takes practice multitasking like that. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, cause I'm drawing on an iPad, so I'm always like, I'm kind of like always looking down and up and down and up from my iPad screen to my laptop screen. Yeah, it's a bit of a bit of a learning curve for me. But thank you for bearing with me either way. I'm gonna finish. I want to do a little bit of her skin, then maybe we'll wrap it up after that. Oh, I need to practice more rendering. Sometimes I wish I could just pump out a piece of art without rendering and have it look good, but I don't know. I don't think my line art looks, or like I don't think my illustrations look good enough to pop without rendering. I wish I could be a lazy artist, but I always tend to spend too much time on each piece in the end. Do I shade this? There's a lot of pressure nowadays to churn out art really fast, unfortunately. Yeah, there is. I feel like even like for myself, I do put that pressure on myself as well. I think part of it is because like I see so much fan art going around, and I kind of like want to keep up, you know. Obviously I do want to draw, like I do want to draw the things that I draw, but sometimes like I push myself a bit too hard in terms of the pace, just because I'm like, maybe I'm like, oh, I haven't drawn for like X number of days. I feel so unproductive, you know. Even though it could be just like a really casual project, like a piece of fan art. Sometimes I'll just put like a bit too much pressure on myself to be fast about it. I'm a victim of the churning pressure, unfortunately. Yeah. I think artists deserve a break. You know? I think artists deserve a break. I think it's not even just art. I think even in like the corporate world, like I know I know people who are like who work in like social media and like content creation, and the demand to keep on like creating new graphics, new posts, like those things take a lot of time to create, right? But there's this expectation that you make a ton of like creative work in a short span of time because people are consuming them too quickly. And you know, if you don't follow the pace, you or your company falls behind. So yeah, in the end, we all become cogs of the same machine. But yeah, I think we should all take a break. We should all collectively just take the rest of the day off and take a breather because we deserve it. Especially you artists. I'm talking to you guys. Please take it easy, guys. It's hard out there. I know I said after the skin I'm done, but I can't stand the look of this. Line. Yeah, you guys know who you are. Okay, I think I might take my own advice and take it easy for a little bit. She says as she continues to shade. Anyway. Okay. Here is the progress, you guys. I mean, something happened. Kind of. Not as much as I would like, but I think, you know what? At least I did something. But anyway, I think that's it for me here. Thank you everyone for joining. This was meant to be a short stream, but it ended up being like almost 3 hours long. All progress is good progress. Exactly. But yeah. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for talking with me. It was really nice to have your guys' company. And to all the people who are being productive right now, I hope that you get that bag. I hope that you're productive. I hope that you take a good rest as well. Thank you for accompanying me as you are doing your own work. And for everybody else who's relaxing on this weekend, I hope that you continue to have a relaxing weekend. Like, have a good Sunday and have a good May the 4th, guys. Celebrate if you love Star Wars. And yeah. So relaxing tuning into. So happy I was able to catch a stream of yours in full. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I don't know if I'll stream before my trip. I might be too busy trying to catch up with work, but if I don't, I hope to see you guys again when I'm back, and I probably have a lot of things to talk about from my trip, so look forward to that, I guess. Also, the drawing is good. Thank you, Kuno. Alright, everyone, I'm gonna take a break, have a snack, and maybe play some games. So I hope everyone has a good rest of your day. Thank you again for joining me. And yeah, Otsubobos! Bye everyone! Good night!